video to be long and all, but it should be like 19 minutes long, and I'll make it public. I'll upload it today to my YouTube, and so everybody can learn as well. So um, what I'm trying to show you guys today is all about um inducement, zone, liquidity zone and target. So if you're having issues with your with marking your liquidity zone and your area of target, or you're having issues with directional bias, so I'll just talk about everything in this video so that you guys will understand. So I'll be making use of a random pair that I don't trade. So let's say, let me go for um Euro GBP because I don't trade it. So now I break it down to you. Okay, now first of all, we'll be talking about directional bias. We'll be talking about structure. Now you need to understand the structure of the charts you want to do. Now, with the way I mark out everything, with the way I shrink the chart, you won't start your story from here. You won't start getting your story from all these places. You don't need it. You don't have to start getting your story from 2017. No, you are not expecting price to come all the way to 2017 in 2026 to come and start what? To come and tap a zone and start a buy for you, or trigger a zone for a sell. No. Now focus on this year. What top-down analysis means is that you focus on the current year you are in. It's like focus on the past, for the past 3 months or for the past 6 months. Just focus on the current year. Now we'll start from where 2026 begin from. Now this is 2026. What do you see? What do you notice from 2026? This was February 2025. You can start your story all the way from this place. Let me mark that. You can start your story all the way from this place. Now, what do you notice? Price is what? Bullish a little. Bullish a little. Now, price is bullish. From 2025, we have price have been what? Creating series of higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. But now this is towards ending of 2025, we start having what? A bearish pattern. Now you focus on the bearish pattern, because what? There's a target price need to meet somewhere around there. Let's use this as our next target for liquidity. Use this as our next target of liquidity. Now, what pattern do you notice here? A high that got broken. Coming. Let me mark it out. A high that got broken. Liquidity. And what? A zone. What do you see from that zone? Price did not respect the zone. It violated the zone. So, number one, we have another zone here. We have a breaker here. This one is no longer a breaker. Now, you know that 2026 price has been what? Bearish. Overall bearish. Creating series of what? Lower lows and lower highs. Now, this is what you do. Mark out those level that price was breaking to the downside. You mark them out this way. After marking them out, make sure you mark them out very, very, make sure they are correct when marking them out. Coming. So now I don't want to mark everything out, but I'm just now we have this one now. I want to check where this cell start from. This cell, this current cell. Now the cell start from somewhere here. If you can't see the stuff very well, go to a weekly, go to a weekly time frame. Go to weekly time frame. You understand? See now the directional bias is price move from zone to zone. Let me write it out. For example, we have for example daily zone for daily zone. Let me put that one there. Now daily zone for daily zone. So now everybody understands structure. A cell starting from here. We have another weekly zone here, but price is not reacting to it. Price did not react to it. Now price violate it. We have another weekly zone here. If you check very well, we're having what? Trend line liquidity right from here. Um, if you check very well, we have trend line liquidity. So price will not react from here because of what? The target has not been met. Yeah, we're expecting price to react from here. But you see, price eventually price will not react from here. So what do you have to do? You have to move to the next what? To the next phase, which is this one. You'll be expecting price. Sorry. You'll be expecting price to react from here as well. From this zone. But if price did not react to this zone, if price react to this zone, I guess price react to this zone. No, price did not react to this zone. So you have to move toward to the next phase for reaction. Now, did it. The sell started from here. MSS. These weekly MSS anyways. These are inducements right here. We'll go to daily. You have this whole place as what? Inducements. As MSS. First pullback. Inducements. Now, on a daily time frame, we have a zone. Firstly, check for breaker. Is there breaker around? But all these ones on the left side, on the aggressor side, oh sorry, on the passive side would have been used. So you can either mark out your zone this way. Then if price come to this zone, this will be our target for the what? For the sell. This will be our target for the sell. This will be our what? Our target for the sell. Now this will be our target for the sell. This is directional bias. This is how you get your direction. This is how you get your direction. Remember, this is how you get your direction. Remember, a sell started from this zone. Another sell started from this zone here. You see, all these things are just like weak, 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 weak. Another sell started from this zone. Another sell started right from this zone. I hope you are getting it. Then another sell as well. Yes, started from that zone. That's all. Now, this zone will be expecting a what? A pullback. If price come all the way down here like this, let's use this as an example. If price come all the way down here, so if price come all the way down here, yeah, we'll be expecting a reversal concept from this zone. We'll be expecting a reversal concept from this zone. But if the reversal concept, for instance, did not come in and price violates it, well, we know that what we're coming for this target here. First of all, this is how you pick your target. We're coming for this target, then price will make use of another zone to buy from here. See, there's a zone. I'm not even capping. Price will use this zone to buy. You see, a weekly zone for a weekly zone, a daily zone for a daily zone, monthly zone for a monthly zone. Like for instance now, I don't know if I have this thing. Let's say I think euro card. Okay. Now let me explain this one now. We have liquidity build up here. We have trend line liquidity that will build up all the way here. You see, to connect seamlessly. USD card is still coming all the way down, but you know that USD card is still coming all the way down doesn't mean you have to put your TP at this level. At this level here, what you have to do, you have to take it slowly because reversal concept might come in at any time, and you are expect your let's say for instance now your TP is all the way down here. Your TP is all the way down here. We know you are right. You might be right, we know. But you will not put your TP all the way down there. You target the nearest zone, or the nearest liquidity area. True liquidity area as target. That's when you target. The nearest zone, the nearest point to liquidity, the nearest liquidity. Everything, the nearest structure as well. The nearest structural low, the nearest structural high as your TP area. We know that yes, price might come all the way to this downside, but it is not your right. You don't have the whole this thing. You have to the power to put your, even though you can't tell market something to what to do. All you can tell market is tap your entry, and please, you pray to God, price to go your way. Trust in your hedge and pray to God, price to go your way. So your TP advisable, it's at the nearest zone, at the nearest what? At the nearest zone, closest, at the nearest zone, closest, or the nearest structure, or what? The nearest structure. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Or the nearest structure. The nearest structure is even better. The nearest structure is even better. So just put your TP at the nearest structure. Now, for example, now we have trend line liquidity now. Build up all the way up here. Check it out. Check it out. Check this out. You have trend line liquidity. Build up all the way up here. And this is the one that connects. Two touches connect seamlessly. So now you can either put your TP here, or here. But this one, yes, you can also put your TP. That's only if you are sure of that. You see now, after price hits the target, it went up again, tap this zone and drop more. Drop more. You see, target the nearest zone. Target the nearest zone. That's all you need. Or just target the nearest zone. Same thing on this one. Even though we know where this one is going to, it's still going low, low, low. Liquidity builds up. Then what do you see? Price is coming for that low. Price is coming for the low. Price is coming for that low. Then go back here, tap this zone and start dropping. Start dropping. You target what? The nearest zone or the nearest liquidity area. Again, because why am I targeting that low? Because we have this here. They connect seamlessly. You see. So that's how it works. That's how you pick out your directional bias. Directional bias is basically from point A to point B. Now let me explain in a simple way. Directional bias is point A to point B. Let me get the board. Microsoft board, whiteboard. Okay. Video longer. Oh no. Mm, 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 mm. Now this is it. directional bias, comma, liquidity and zone. Structure, liquidity and zone. First of all, you mark out your structure. One, structure. You understand your structure very well. Number one, we're having higher high, higher lows, higher high, higher lows. All these are what? An area of liquidity. They are called internal liquidity. This external liquidity. This external liquidity here. External liquidity. All these are what? Internal. 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 Then until price react to what? To either a breaker or a zone. Now you are seeing a shift. Sorry. Yeah, now you are seeing a shift. MSS, inducement, and a zone for a sell. Then you see price tap the zone, start the sell. Firstly, you have what here? You have liquidity at this low. You target this low as your first step in. If you still want to go again, you have this one, second CP. Then you have all the way to this what? External low. That's only if price is reacting from what? Higher time frame zone. Higher time frame zone that confirmed the structure. Your structure is confirmed. Everything is confirmed. I mean, when I say higher time frame zone, I mean a zone like weekly zone, monthly zone, or a daily zone. Yes, or a daily zone. Your liquidity. How to know your liquidity? This is an MSS right here. Cause what? You have this zone that was being tapped. This zone was tapped. The very first pullback, you can mark this one, but it won't pay you. But this is the pullback. This is the pullback. This is a deep, sorry, this is a shallow pullback. A shallow pullback. We have shallow pullback and we have deep pullback. Shallow pullback is just like something like this. You have a buy, you're having a buy, you're having a buy. Then a little sell came in. This is what? Shallow. When we have a deep pullback is when we're having a buy. Then all of a sudden start seeing a drop that came all the way to external low. All those ones are what? Deep pullback. Now it's almost start giving you your what? Your rights. Now this is your what? IDM inducement. You use this zone to continue what? The buy. Now let's say builds up all the way up here. Price keeps selling, and all of a sudden now you have your what? Trend line liquidity as well. Price tap is zone, start the buy. You can either use this one as your target or use the external as your target. Internal as your target, external as your target, internal as your target, external as your target. Now all the way up there to continue the what? The buy. Now you understand your what? Your structure. You understand your structure. You understand your liquidity. You understand your target. Remember, this is how it goes. Liquidity, structure first. Structure. Coming. structure, liquidity, zone, and target. This 14 is what you need to change your words. This 14 is all you need to change the way you analyze. And I'll give you time frames that I use: 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. You can use 8 hours, anyone. 4 hours, daily, weekly, monthly. These time frames is all you need to change the way you see the market, the way you see the market. These are the time frames you need. I've given you schematic scenario and I've shown you how it is on the chart as well. It is this. Um, Shown you, did a live analysis. Now this is it. This is it. And you see it. Thank you very much. This is all I can explain for now.